Hi everyone, I'm just jumping in here with a quick video. Someone had asked me or requested a video of how to sharpen your pencils. I've already got paint and graphite all over my hands, sorry about that. Anyways, so of course we can sharpen our pencils with a regular manual pencil sharpener. I also have this one, which is by Rapesco. It looks like this, and it works really well. It gives it a nice long point. So how it works is that you squeeze these in, put your pencils in, and then you just turn the crank. And this one's already pretty sharp, so it's not going to do anything. But it does give it a nice long point. But to get a really nice long point, I use an X-Acto knife. And I'm going to start by saying, if knives or X-Acto knives, or if anything about this it makes you uncomfortable, don't do it. It's perfectly fine to sharpen your pencil in a pencil sharpener. You don't need to do this. You can get a very fine point with a pencil sharpener. But if it doesn't bother you and you want to try it, I'm going to show you how to do it. Disclaimer here, you can hurt yourself. Okay, so I accept no responsibility for that. Anyways, so what I have is I have an X-Acto knife. It doesn't matter what kind except for that the blade is sharp, okay? And I start with the blade in my dominant hand. So I'm left-handed, I'm holding it in my left hand. It is always moving away from me, okay? And I'm always looking at where it is. I'm always aware of where that blade is, and it's always moving away from me. My pencil is in my non-dominant hand, and I'm going to use the thumb, and you might find a different way to do this. This is how I do it. I'm going to use the thumb of my non-dominant hand to push the blade into the wood and sort of scrape it away. So I'm going really slowly, okay? It's sort of like I'm whittling the wood away. And I'm going right up to the graphite and leaving, I usually do about an inch, a little less than an inch maybe. And I'm just slowly whittling that wood away. Now, I will warn you, if you're using softer pencils, like anything over a 2B, the lead is very soft and it's really, really easy to break. And so you may, when you're first practicing this, you may break some pencils. And it's just part of learning, and don't practice on your best pencils. You can even break a harder lead. You have to be very gentle. I'm always looking where my blade is. I'm always aware. So once that is all carved away, all of the wood is carved away, I put my X-Acto knife away, and I use a sandpaper block. And these you can get at any art supply store. I have had students who've taken yardsticks and cut them into pieces and just stapled pieces of sandpaper on them with a staple gun. You can also just use a sanding block from the hardware store, but it's a pretty fine grade of sanding paper. And what I'm doing is, with no pressure, actually this piece is pretty much done. So the cool thing is when this gets spent, I just rip it off and start with a fresh piece. But I'm just rolling the pencil back and forth, okay? And just sort of turning it around very gently. It's flat against the sandpaper. I'm not pressing hard because it'll snap. Okay, so this does take some time. I want to do it until I get a nice long needle fine point. It does take some time, but the benefit is you have a very long surface of graphite to work with, and you don't have to sharpen your pencils as often. These stay sharp a really long time. So I might do this once a week, once every 2 weeks, depending on what pencil it is. And in between, you don't have to continuously take wood off. You can just pick up your if you want a sharper point, you can just pick up your sandpaper and sharpen it. Okay, once you're done, you always want to wipe that lead off because it's going to have graphite dust and you don't want that on your drawing. Okay, so that is how you sharpen a pencil with a really long needle fine point. All right, I hope that was helpful. Have a great day, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Actually Wednesday. Wednesday is our watercolor project. Tomorrow is a YouTube video. So have a great day. Take care.